A curfew has been imposed in Srinagar, the summer capital of Indian-controlled Kashmir, after 4 civilians were shot dead on Monday.
Thousands of troops have enforced a rigid curfew in most parts of summer capital Srinagar in Indian-administered Kashmir after the killing of 4 civilians by security forces on Monday. These people were killed in northern village of Patan Palhalan, where security forces opened fire on protesters during fresh demonstrations against Indian rule in Kashmir. Residents have said that the protests were peaceful and that no one was throwing stones at the time of the shooting. Authorities have launched a probe. 69 people have been killed during anti-India protests over the last 3 months. Most of them have either been shot or beaten to death by police and Indian paramilitary forces. Behind me you can see the barbed wire placed by security forces to stop people's movement. Authorities say these restrictions are in place to avoid further unrest in the region. However, people say India is only denying the freedom of expression.
As you can see, they have sealed the whole area. They announced curfew early in the morning and asked us to stay inside homes. We are not even allowed to go for prayers.
The Kashmir Valley has witnessed widespread anti-India demonstrations since mid-June. The region is witnessing a surge of anti-Indian rule that forced the authorities to impose curfew frequently in several parts of Muslim-majority state. Pro-independence leader Said Ali Shah Gilani, who has been put under house arrest on Monday, has set preconditions which he said were necessary to stop the protests. These include recognition by Delhi that Kashmir is an international dispute, the demilitarization of Kashmir, the release of political prisoners, the withdrawal of draconian laws such as Armed Forces Special Powers Act, the punishment of soldiers involved in the killings. However, the Indian government has still to respond to Gilani's demands, and the state's Chief Minister Omar Abdullah has called for addressing the Kashmir problem politically.
Delhi is suffering with no confidence on the ground. It is suffering with no trust on the ground in Kashmir, because in the past, whenever the talks have been held, Delhi has not kept its promise. So that I think forces us to believe, or forces us to think on the lines that it will not actually come with an open mind.
India holds 45% of disputed Himalayan region while Pakistan controls a third. China holds the remainder of Kashmir, an icy desert plateau known as Aksai Chin. In separate incident on Monday, the army says that it killed 7 militants in 2 gun battles in the frontier areas of Gurez and Handwara. Shahana Bhatt reporting for Press TV in Indian-administered Kashmir.